Welcome on demand land to your Pilates Align class. All you will need is a mat and your playful self. Today we're going to be working through some transitions, trying to find that smoothness through the exercises as we work through our mat exercises today. You will need some water, maybe a towel. You might feel a little bit sweaty. You don't need it. I think you'll be fine. You Pilates queen. We've got Alice here with us today. She's like, oh, here we go. Standards are set high. We're gonna we start on some mobility. So step to the back edge of your mat. I want you to set aside this 45 minutes, no phones, turn it off, move it out to the side. This is just you and your mat today. We're gonna start big arm circles, circling back and forward. Give me 3 in one direction.
And then the reverse?
Yeah.
Or am I just
3 one direction, 3 the other.
Oh, I get you.
This is you time, you know. Leave everything out off your mat.
Even my brain?
Even your brain. All I need is just a little bit of focus. That's it, just a little bit. Once you start moving, you'll be feeling pretty good. How's your body feeling?
Last 3 here. There it is.
Roll down, arms reach down to your toes. Slowly roll everything down onto the mat, rolling back up. As you do this, I want you to check in with your body. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I feel like I slept a bit funny last night, so I woke up feeling a little like, ooh.
Well, you know
but
what?
I'm feeling good.
Hopefully we'll make you feeling a little bit better after this. This is your last roll down. Hang out at the bottom. Bend and stretch your legs. Get a bit of hammy action. How are your hammies feeling?
Good. Like, I feel like, yes, I need to move. I feel like I feel a little stiff, like a little, I need to get nimble.
We're going to find your 4-point kneeling position, walking your hands forward, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now we're going to start with your cat stretch. So just start rounding and arching through the back. Pairing that up with your breath. You can exhale as you round and puff your chest up to the ceiling as you gaze to your belly button.
I realized my hair choice probably wasn't fabulous, but if I was doing Pilates at home, I would probably have my hair out. If I was at the gym, who knows what state it would be in. But
You did a Renee.
Yeah, exactly.
You did a Renee. I did rocking one time. I had ponytail. It wasn't a good scene. Looked like The Grudge. 2 more. Last one. And we're going to finish on an arched back. So looking for the crown of your head, holding it here. Shift your bum back and shift forward. So we're in a little shift of the body in that arched back position. See if you can stick that tush out a little bit more. How's that feel?
Feels great, Renee.
Yeah.
I'm learning a few party tricks here.
One more, then we're gonna round your back and continue the same movement forward and back. Yes, shifting that weight forward and back. Feel a stretch through the arms as you shift back. Feel a stretch through the back body, maybe through the shoulders as you shift forward. 2 more. Last one here, gang. Come to center. Find kneeling position with your bum seated on your heels, arms reaching forward. Now we're going to continue on that same movement pattern, adding in some arms. As you reach forward, round your back. As you arch, can you lift the hips, reach your arms back towards your heels. Round. Now begin to lift the hips off the heels as you arch. Repeat.
This is one of those movements that just feels so good. I just feel like, yes, my body needs a little bit of this.
Yeah, like it gets the back body and it gets the front, and you're adding in those arms. It just is, you should just be feeling fabulous and free.
That's it. I feel free in this movement.
We're going to take it into a little bit of a back extension now. Find high kneeling on your next one. Hold it there. Now, I want you to sweep your arms back behind you. Push your hips forward. Gaze comes up. Broaden the front of your shirt. Reach forward. Sit back. Good. Push your hips forward. Arch. Back bend. See what I did? We're just adding on a bit more every
Love
layer.
a little layer. So if you didn't want to overbend, you don't have to. But
Yeah.
then It's nice. Like, I feel like a really nice stretch to my front body.
Yeah, this is the time where, you can pick and choose where you go. Sometimes when we hit the hardest layer or the most challenging layer, you might just feel like, okay, this is hard, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Last one. Lift, find high kneeling. Keep it there. Tuck your toes onto the mat so your heels are a little bit closer to your bum. Now, we're going to try to reach back, come into a deeper back bend. We're going to hold it there. Maybe your heels of the hands can reach to your feet.
Are my toes right like this, Renee?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right.
All right, from here, lean and reach. Yes. Can you hold? Now, if you can't bend back all the way, that's all good. You just go to wherever you can, holding for 3.
I feel like I'm getting out like a pregnant woman.
2. Last one. You're going to find a 4-point kneeling on your hands. From here, you're going to bring both knees together. So your knees are in the center of your mat. From here, we're going to pick our left leg and knee off the mat, and you're going to kick it out to the side. Think a bit of a donkey kick out to the side and in. Out to the side and in. Good, I want you to think that you're getting that rotation through the hips. Yes. So you might feel restricted in the first few reps, but that's all good. That's why we start to build up a little. Yes. How's that feeling, Alice?
Good.
Woo.
I sometimes forget about everything except my foot, and I feel like I just lift my foot. I'm like, no.
Yeah, lift the
Turn
knee.
that little knee out.
Yes, knee out. 2 more here. Lift up and hold. We're going to transition onto our forearms. So
Woo.
elbow and elbow. Fun
Okay.
transition. Then you're going to straighten that floating leg and bring it diagonal back. From here, we're going to tap it down and up. Diagonal. So I want you to cross it over to the other corner of your mat. How's that feeling?
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Then we're going to take it into a bit of semicircle. Before we do that, I want you to cross it over to the other side.
Like here?
Other side.
Up?
Yes, and
Okay.
then other side over towards me.
Ah.
Yes.
Up.
And then center, little triangle, then up to the side. I should have just said that earlier. Little Toblerone action.
Okay.
Up and
chocolate.
side. Up and other side. On chocolate. You love, anytime I mention food, Alice is like, okay, my attention switched on.
Excuse me. I do
Beautiful.
watch on demand, and then I've been known to do an on-demand class whilst having MasterChef on the background. I found it motivating.
3 more here. Last one. Keep the leg high, and I want you to extend it straight back. We're going to bend the knee, heel to bum, pull your toes to the floor. Extend and point your toes. Flex, bend, heel to bum. That's it.
Like down and up.
Woo.
Cool. Ooh, Renee.
We are
I'm
getting-
feeling my other butt work. My other leg is working.
Just like, give me that butt work. Now that stabilizing leg is anchored deep into the mat. We're going to get ready for some pulses. In 3, we're going to hold that bend. In 2. Last one, bend, hold, pulse, heel, up. Woo.
I like your playlist, Renee.
Oh, yeah. I got some inspo from Alice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring knee to mat. Come back onto your hands. All right, we're gonna find a kneeling plank. So shimmy your knees back just a little. So we're still working into the shoulders. I want you to find that nice long line, shoulders, hips, knees, like a plank, right? With your knees down. Now we're gonna go for some mini push-ups from here. Bend your elbows slightly, lower chest to mat.
I love anything
lift.
mini in exercise. Just like, yep, I got this. Maybe
like,
not
I can
in
look
food.
good.
Don't give me a mini Toblerone.
Yeah, we
Nothing
make
fun
big
size.
Toblerones today. Big Toblerones. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Find your shell stretch. Shift your bum back to your heels. Give your shoulders a little rest, a little wiggle. We're gonna get ready to take it to the other side. So we're gonna find that 4-point kneeling on your hands and knees. Wiggle your knees back underneath your hips. We start with those knee donkey kicks out. Open and close are your fire hydrants. Yes, that's it.
I feel like this side, I feel definitely more restricted. Like you said at the start, I feel like I need a few warm-up reps.
Yeah, it's really true. Like sometimes when you move, you don't realize what's tight until you actually start getting it moving. And then as you start to move a few more reps, you're like, oh, it's actually feeling so much better. And you didn't realize like you needed that movement, hey?
Yes.
We've got 2 more here. On your next one, lift and hold. We're gonna lower one elbow down, then the other one down. We're gonna extend that floating leg. Then we're gonna cross it around, diagonal to one side, back to center, and cross same side.
I got really excited on that center. Just flung my leg, who knows where.
You're like, yes, can come back. I can have a quick rest. No, not yet.
No, we're in it.
We are in it, gang. Now it's only 45 minutes and we add on those layers. So if you need to pull back, you can pull back at any time. But I know you got that capacity there to stay with it. 2 more, then we take it into those Toblerones. Draw that triangle. Up, side. Up.
Didn't even have to think about it. Toblerone, yes. I know exactly where we're going.
Yeah.
Thanks, Renee.
For ages, I didn't know how to pronounce it. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I just want that triangle chocolate. Such a long word. I was like, I don't get it. 3 more here. 2.
Ooh, I feel my other leg working.
Always a stabilizing leg. It's cooking. It's cooking. Keep that leg straight and high. From here, we're gonna bend, heel to bump, extend, bend. How are you guys feeling at home? Are you keeping up with the Pilates queen?
No, I don't like this pressure. Oh. I'm keeping up with them.
Yes.
You inspire us.
They always do. Our members always inspire us.
Oh my God, so strong.
We got really incredible members.
Yes.
They just come in red hot, ready to go every single time they play every time they're in our class. 2 more. Flex the foot, bend the knee, hold the next one. We pulse. Lift, lift, lift. Oh, Alice, looking fab. Looking fab.
I just think, imagine if we could all see each other when we do this on demand.
Yeah, one day.
I'm getting motivated.
3, 2, 1. Knee down to mat. Back onto your hands. All right, that push-up we did earlier, we're gonna build up to a full plank push-up.
No more minis?
We'll start with minis. So shift your body weight forward, find that kneeling plank. Tuck your toes onto the mat. Good. Now from here, we start on those minis, because Alice wants to. So we start slow and small, mini bend and stretch. We're gonna take 4 more here, then find your shell stretch. Now keep your toes tucked in your shell stretch. I want you to open up the bottoms of your feet. When you shift your weight back, I want you to put weight into your toes and feel the bottoms of your feet get a nice little stretch too.
I've neglected my feet. Even at the beginning of our class, Renee, did anyone else find when they tucked toes and leaned back, it felt so weird?
Yeah.
Just because it's just something I don't do often.
Yeah, your ankles and the bottom of your feet sometimes need a bit of love, right?
They do.
We're gonna shift back forward. This time we're gonna play with some knee hovers. So your toes stay tucked. Hover your knees off the mat. Let's go for 8. Hover knees, just hover and lower.
Okay.
And if you're feeling pretty strong, maybe you can stretch the legs long as you hover. Straighten, find plank, bend, tap. Remember, I was starting small. We're on the theme of starting small and building it up.
We have fun sizing it.
Yes. We've got 4 more. I think I said 8, but ditch the 8. Feel like we need higher reps. On your next one, we lift, stay hovered into a plank. All right. Option to stay here, or you can bring those knees back down for some mini full plank push-ups. Bend your elbows lower and lift. Go, Alice. That's it. 8 reps. That's 2. Now at home, whichever option you are choosing, I want you to commit to those 8 reps.
Woo.
Get it done. I know
3 more.
you can.
2 more.
Yes. Go, Alice. Last one. Shell stretch. Shift bum back. You can point the toes back. Whatever feels good.
We've
That's
been
all right,
working
whatever
in a
feels good.
stretch. Oh.
All right, crew. We're going to take it into more planking action, but we're going to add on some little fun. So I want you to find a plank here on your hands. Separate your legs a little bit wider. This time, everyone can come into a full plank if available. Now, this can also be done on your knees. From here, we're going to start elbow to mat, then the other elbow to mat. So lower, lower. Then hand to mat, push off and lift. All right, at any time if you need to, give me a few reps with your knees down, see how you feel. If you're like, that is not strong enough, because I know, like we were talking about, we got some strong members, right?
Yes. I know there are people that are like, yep,
Let's
easy
go.
peasy.
And you know, you might be someone who's like, you know what, today I just want to ease off a little bit on my practice. Just maybe you've been quite fatigued. Just go to wherever your body feels good today. It doesn't matter. You've got 2 more here. Last one. Well done. All right, find your high plank. Hold it there. Step your left foot outside your left hand. There.
Oh. I was like, yes.
Outside the mat, but no, outside
Did
your left
anyone
hand.
else, like, mess it
Back
up?
knee is
Was it
going to
just
come
me?
down onto the mat. All right, from here, can you wiggle your back knee a little bit closer underneath your hip? Yeah. We're going to transition into a lunge, okay? So if you need to, you can wiggle your feet closer to one another towards the center line of your mat and closer together. Now, your hands are going to come off the mat.
Ta-da!
Woo, magic. Back toes are tucked, just like we were doing earlier. You're gonna hover your knee off. Good. And we're gonna lower. Lift. Maybe your back knee can touch the floor. If you've got a soft surface, great. Maybe you can tap that knee down just to get that little proprioception of that full range, right? You're going really all the way down and all the way up. Now, if that's not available, mini bends. Go back to those minis.
I can't look at you. I'm going to lose my balance.
That's it.
I
Remember
have to
those
look
train
at one
tracks.
spot.
Do not make this a train wreck, Alice.
Excuse me, Renee.
So back onto the point of your train tracks. I want you to imagine you're on train tracks instead of a tightrope. You've got 2 more here.
Tightrope, you'll get like,
That's it. Last one. We're gonna stay low. Hold it there. Start looking over your front knee, tip your body forward. Begin to hover that back leg. Tap and land.
Oh, okay. I see where you've
Tap.
taken it.
And land.
Sneaky transition.
Yeah. Love a bit of
My butt feels cooked.
I know. You'll thank me when we've got happy bums tomorrow, happy and sore bums
Yes.
tomorrow. Option to float the hands out to a T. Keep that tap going. All right, now we're gonna add the lunge and the lift together. From here, we're gonna lunge, step back, push, launch off that back foot. Find that airplane balance.
I might do a little combo with my arms. Maybe a little in here, and a little out there.
Ooh, go for that. Follow Alice. Or what combo can you come up with? Maybe you can get a little bit more creative.
Are you saying my skills aren't very creative?
No, I'm just saying, maybe they want to pizzazz their own, they want to make it their own. Maybe your arms can reach up as you lunge, back as you lift.
Oh, I like that too. Maybe a little bicep action.
Yes. 2 more.
My bum's on
Last
fire.
one. Back toes come onto the mat. Bend your knee onto the floor. We're going to transition into a hinge.
Okay.
So, keeping the heels high, toes tucked, reach arms forward, lean back, then come to center. Woo. As you come to center, arms
Cruel woman.
sweep
Renee.
down. She's like, maybe some booty work today. Everyone loves some booty work.
I feel like, the next day or the 2 days after a good booty
It
sesh.
feels so good.
I feel like strong. I feel like I'm lighter on my feet.
Yeah.
And just be like, running up those stairs.
2
Sitting
more
down like
here.
a trooper.
Last one. All right, we're gonna go for that transition into that lunge. Step that opposite foot forward. So your right foot, if you were following Alice, back toes tuck. Wiggle the back knee a little bit closer underneath the hip.
It's almost like a little stretch.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hip flexor stretch. Reach your arms off the mat. Be prepared. Push into the mat and lift. Hover back knee.
I got out of focus. Renee's like, be prepared. I was like, oh.
You're like, oh, I gotta focus. I
like,
gotta
hold
actually
on.
work out. I gotta do a lunge.
Wow. That took a little too much brain power. What's interesting though, this side I feel like is a little more restricted. Like I feel tighter on this side, which is cool. It's all good. Just an observation.
Well, we're gonna work through that. Hopefully by the end of this, you feel invigorated.
Oh, I feel just a little unco.
Hi.
Hi, Renee.
What is your focus point? What are you looking at? What are you doing to keep that focus on that mat? You've got 2 more. Next one, stay low. Tip forward, look past that front knee, hover back leg. Can you keep the back leg straight as you tap down? Lunge and lift. Lunge, back toes down and lift. Float. That's it. Now begin to add in the arms if you're feeling good. Beautiful work. Are you gonna get ready for that hold?
Yes, Miss Renee.
2 more, team. Stay forward, hold, tap, lift. As you lift, I want you to feel length through that floating leg. Soft bend and a lengthen through the back of the leg that is stabilizing. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. Woo. We're gonna transition onto our mat. We're gonna go into deep squat. So let's have those legs nice and wide, maybe even wider than the mat. Now, if you can't do this transition, just sit down onto your mat. Now, we're just gonna go for a few squats here. Go deep, lower the hips down. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper past those knees. And lift.
You're the squat queen, Renee.
Building booty empires.
Okay, I like that.
Just got 3 more here. As you go through those reps, can you get a little bit deeper? Can you drive those knees out a little bit more? On your next one, we stay low, we hold. Now, if available, hands can come down. One hand's gonna reach behind you and you're gonna try to sit down on your mat.
Oh, gosh, it was like crick crack.
Crack, crack. All right, we're gonna take it into some roll downs. Keep your knees bent, feet flat. Reach your arms forward. Puff the chest, sit tall. Then from here, you're gonna round your back, roll down just a little, then roll up. As you roll down, you're gonna start to feel length through the hip flexors, through the quads a little bit. Feel that?
Yes, I feel kind of stretchy, like I'm playing tug of war.
Tug of war. Your heels are pushing down and forward into the mat as you roll back.
Yeah, yep, definitely helps. I think push down as you roll back.
Your abdominals are engaged. See if you can begin to roll back a little more. Explore that range.
Oh, hello. Let's explore, everybody.
You got 2 more here, then we're gonna be adding on. Last one. Come up. Take one leg into tabletop. Good. As you roll back, begin to straighten that leg that's floating. As you lift, tuck knee to chest. How are we going with that? This is your turn to give me some weird sound effects.
I know. Oh my gosh.
2 more here, then we're gonna switch other side. Last one. Come up. We're gonna switch it around. Other leg. Reach as you roll.
I tend to pull like funny faces. Like I'm like,
you know what? Everyone's got their little face, right? Everyone's got their face that they pull when they're, doing a bit of a workout.
I'll just smile.
I've got a very serious face and people think, I'm just angry. I'm not. I'm just really focusing. Last one here. All right, you're gonna wiggle your heels a little bit closer to your bum. We're gonna take it into rolling like a ball. But this time we're gonna start with our hands behind our thighs, just underneath your knees. Round your back, roll back, make sure you got enough space on your mat, and then roll forward. Now I want you to find a bit of momentum here. As you roll back, you can swing your legs a little bit up to the ceiling. As you roll forward, back to center, you draw your heels close to your bum, just like we were doing earlier on those hamstring curls in that 4-point kneeling position. Good. As you roll back, begin to straighten your legs. Think you're trying to achieve that roll over.
It's so easy to get a little like really fast here, but it's almost like less is more.
Less is more, definitely. Last one here.
These are so fun and so weird.
Yeah, they're weird, but they're good. It's like a little back massage.
It is. Oh my God, yes.
Come back to center. I just did heaps of deadlifts the other day, and when I was doing this, I was like, oh, wow, it's better than a foam roller.
Yes.
You're gonna have your legs straight. Hands behind your head. All right, I want you to maintain that flat back position. We're gonna work in keeping that heat through the tummy. You're gonna lean back and then come to center. Now, this is gonna be more challenging now that our legs are straight.
I feel fire in my thighs.
Fire in your thighs, exactly. Our legs are extended, which means our quads are working.
Yep.
As you lean back, stay with that flat back position. In order to come back, maybe you can bring your elbows a little bit closer to one another to come in. Do you feel like that helps? Like if you bring your elbows forward when you need to come to center?
Kind of, sort of.
Sort of? You
For
look
me,
like
not
you're
really.
thinking.
Yeah, see, this is my thinking face, and I stick my tongue out. I'm like, ugh. Oh my
Last
God.
one here.
I hope you're just as focused as me. Like, I'm really focused. I am. I promise, Renee.
Come to center. Have your hands behind your back. Lean back a little, like you're getting, you're tanning, right? Okay, from here, we're gonna pick one leg straight off the mat. Lift and lower. That's it. Look hot while you do it.
Are you telling me that I need to?
I'm telling them. Have a bit of fun. Maybe have a smile on your face. Yeah, like Alice here. Now we're gonna take it into some double legs. Oh, okay. You're like maybe not smiling anymore.
Ready for my workout face? Here it is.
All right, both legs are gonna lift, hover. Yes, and
Can I
land.
lean back a bit more? Or am I
If
cheating?
you feel like you need to, go for it. If you can stay in that position we were just in, amazing. We've got 3 more here. 2. Last one. All right, come to center. Legs are gonna come apart. Now we're gonna take it into saw. Before we do that, we're just gonna work with some twists. Hands behind your head, sit nice and tall. So I want you to twist towards one direction, come to center and other direction. Just make this a bit of a fluid movement.
Yeah, my legs are still feeling like fuzzy from that last movement.
Yeah. Which is good. Like we want to keep that body moving.
Yep.
Keep that heat radiating. But we will be taking it back into that single or double leg stuff shortly. Last one. You're going to find your center. Now, if you can, legs a little bit wider is going to add a bit more of a challenge. If you need to, bring the legs a little bit closer to each other. You're going to start to feel your hammies. Open your arms out to a T. From here, we're gonna twist and dive down towards that pinky toe. Saw your pinky toe off 3 times. 2, 1, back up to center. And other side, twist, pulse, 3, 2, 1. Good, keep this motion going.
I feel like this is definitely what I need today.
Good.
Because I feel like stiff as a board.
Stiff as a board.
But
You
I'm
don't look stiff
slowly
as a
like
board.
limbering up.
Yes. As you dive, that back arm, can you reach it up a little bit higher? Keep that back arm strong. Got 2 more here. Last one. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna bring your legs together. Now, bend your knees, feet flat. Have your hands behind you just like we had in that position earlier. Whether your fingers are behind or forward, whatever's comfortable. Bring your heels a little bit closer to your bum. We're gonna take in some reverse tabletop, but we're gonna build up to that. So I want you to lift the hips a little and then lower.
I feel like I need to do a little pan adjustment.
Yeah, adjust your pants. What are you gonna do? As you lift, maybe your gaze can come up to the ceiling. Feel the chest broaden. Push into the hands and heels as you lift. Maybe if you can get that height, let's begin to squeeze that tush a little bit. Think a bit of a glute bridge here. You feeling?
Don't you call these mega bridges? I did one of Renee's on-demand classes.
Yeah, I said bridges on steroids.
Yeah, like a mega bridge. It's like
With my American accent.
Yeah, it was very like, I was like, if I said it, wouldn't it sound as good?
You've got 3 more here. 2. We're gonna hold that last one. Lift up, hold as high as you can. Really push that mat deep into the floor. Lift the hips. How's that chest feeling? 4.
Stop the chest and worry about here.
3.
It's my legs.
2. 1. Lower down. You know, some people got really tight chests, and like when they do this in class, they're like, oh my goodness. Everyone's gonna feel in a bit of a different spot. All right, now your legs are gonna come back long. You're gonna wiggle your hands closer to your hips now. Find an upright seated position. Push your hands. It should sort of be down by your side, just next to your hips. Now we're gonna take it back into the single leg work. Single leg lifts here. We don't get to lean back. If you need to give a little lean back to achieve it, give it a go. But if you can ideally stay upright, I want you to try it on this next go. All right, from here, point the toes. Keep the legs long. Hover one leg, even if it's a little, land. Lift, land. You're like, yeah, this is good. I can do this.
And she's like, now just take it to double and do a little backflip while you're at it.
Pretty much. That's how I roll. All right, option. Stay here or lower both heels down. All right, push those hands into the mat. Now, little bit of a lean back might be necessary to get both legs up. Lean back, lift.
Let's see what happens. Okay, ready?
I was like, did you just do it? Or did you not? I wasn't sure.
You missed it, everyone.
Go. Yes.
Okay. All
2 more.
Okay.
Last
Try
one.
and find a sweet spot.
Yes. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna add on. Remember those cat stretches we did earlier?
Yes.
I want you to wiggle your fingertips towards your kneecaps, round your back. Now, you will definitely be able to get more lift in the double leg. So round your back, look towards your belly
Just
button.
watching Renee first.
Start picking one leg up and lower down.
Okay.
Okay, repeat. Good. Yes.
And are we thinking pushing down or just...
We're thinking just your hands are there to support you. But if you need to push down, you might feel a bit more heat through the center of your body, or you might feel a little bit stronger. Tell me what you feel.
I feel like
It's weirdly more comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, to push down.
not even necessarily to push, just to be in this shape.
Yeah. So true.
For me, because I think I feel a little tight in my body today, it's like an active stretch.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm getting more space in the back of my body.
Well, you know what? Why don't we add in, we go double leg, push into the hands,
Okay.
round the back, lift the legs. This time you must push into the hands to help get that lift. Push. Now, if you need to adjust that hand positioning, for some it might be a little bit closer to the hips. Maybe if you've got longer arms, you can walk them further forward. You've got 3 more. Yes, come on, Alice, you got it. Yes, beautiful.
Oh, I really felt that last one.
Woo!
Wow.
All right, hands behind. We're gonna take it back into that reverse tabletop, but we're gonna add in some single leg work. From here, hover, hips up, hold. Lift one leg, maybe just pulling knee to chest, land and switch.
Do we stay up the whole time?
Yes. Making it harder. I know you've got more in you. You know, I know we talk about layering, but you know, I think you guys can do this now. We did the layering easily.
Come on, everyone.
Maybe you can now straighten the legs. 4 reps. Yes. Think a variation of leg pull.
Yes.
Last one. All right, lower the hips down. Stack your knees one on top of another and turn to face us, so the TV screen. We're gonna find our mermaid position. So your top leg is gonna separate from your bottom. Arms reach out to the side. We're gonna side bend to any side. Reach, one hand lands to the mat. Other arm reaches long. Did I say leg?
Did you say leg?
Did I say hand or leg?
I'm pretty sure you said hand.
Okay, good.
But then I don't know.
Well, hopefully they're watching. I said look to the screen, you know, they should be watching.
It's like, Renee, what crazy mermaid are you going to make us do?
Look, we're going to transition into a bit of planking and piking.
I feel like a gymnast when I do Renee's classes.
Well, Joseph Pilates did take a lot of inspo from gymnastics, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you were right. I mean, yes, you're correct. I mean, just... Anyway.
All right, on your next one, that top arm is going to reach forward towards the top edge of your mat when you come away from that top leg. Both hands land on the mat. I want you to twist your chest towards the mat, walk your hands forward. Can you walk your hands forward?
Yes.
Yes, walk them forward, forward, forward.
I was like, yes, I can.
Bring your chest down to the mat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then lift up. Oh. Lower down. Do you like apples? Do you like apples?
You like them apples?
Yeah, I like apples.
What are apples about?
We're building the butt. You know, we're getting the butt in. Now, from here, you're going to bend and hold. Can you straighten the top leg?
Oh, okay, like this?
Yes.
All right.
And bend. Good. Bring lower chest and push chest away. Good. As you do this, can you begin to float this back leg off the mat? Yes.
Oh.
Woo. How's that feeling?
You like them apples?
Like some apples.
Did we say apples because we're like bobbing for apples?
Yeah. You know what? No, but I'm going to say yes to that. We've got two more here. Yes. Lift that leg. Last one. That foot that is straight. I want you to tuck the toes onto the mat. We are going to transition into a plank. Woo, there we go. All right, we're going to slowly pull one knee in towards your chest, round your back, land toes and switch, round, land and switch. Beautiful. All right, we've got three more here.
Your voice is so relaxing, but also so like, no slacking off.
Last one. I think your voice is really nice. I'm kind of learning from you. We learn from each other when we do this all day, every day. This is your last one. All right, knees come down. We're going to take those mermaid stretches to the other side. So for demo's sake, Alice is just going to face you, but she's going to swivel her knees out to the other side. Arms wide from here. We're going to mermaid stretch up and over. And swivel, change.
Another movement that I need to do more of.
And you know, when we change that leg positioning, just like Alice mentioned earlier, she's like, oh, I might feel a little bit tighter on one side or a little bit more comfy on the other.
Definitely more comfortable on the first side.
Because that is like an external rotation on one hip and an internal rotation of another, right? You're gonna reach up and over, both hands swivel away from that top leg. Walk your hands forward, dive your chest towards the mat. Good. Walk your hands forward, lower chest to mat. Good. Bend and stretch those elbows.
This is almost like a really nice way of thinking about push-ups.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a slightly different variation because you're bringing your elbows down, that's actually a really challenging push-up if you were to do that in a plank.
Here we go. Next week, Renee will be like, so I've got a push-up for you. We're starting on the forearms.
I've got a push-up for you guys. Last one, bend, hold. Straighten that top leg towards the center bottom edge of your mat. Then you're going to lift your chest, lower the leg. Lower your chest, lift the leg.
Yeah, this side feels like good, but is anyone else feeling unco on this side like me? But I feel like it's good, like I'm tapping some untapped strength.
Ooh, I like it, I like it. Got two more here. Last one. That floating leg is gonna tuck, the toes are gonna tuck back onto the mat. You're gonna find transition into that plank.
Ready?
Yes, all right. We're gonna up the ante on that. What was it? It was like sort of like a mountain climber variation, right? Mm-hmm. So we start with a few. Tuck knees in, one at a time, round your back. All right, from here on your next tuck, hold the knee in towards your chest. Good. We're gonna shift the hips back up to the ceiling and extend that leg long. Tuck knee in. 3 on this side. 3 more, so that's 4 total. How does that feel?
Good. Tough and good.
Last one, lift. Floating leg lands onto the mat. Opposite knee lifts. Round, tuck, straighten and lift.
I like this because it's tough, but it feels like it's like moving meditation. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. But I kind of don't like it either.
We've got your last one here. All right, bring those toes onto the mat. Find a plank. We're gonna lower all the way down onto our mat. So think a slow push up, but we're just lowering all the way down, 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 down. Woo. Beautiful. All right, gang, we're gonna take it into a swan dive build up.
Oh, the hair. Get
Oh,
ready.
here we go, here we go, here we go. We're only gonna take it little mini swan dives today, mini swan dives. From here, your hands are gonna come next to your shoulders. Now, if you wanna build that range, if you're like, oh, I don't know if I wanna go full range yet, you can walk your hands further forward away from your shoulders. Now, straighten your arms, push your chest off the mat. Lower.
So if someone's say new to this movement, hands like this is like sometimes easier.
Probably
You see-
plenty, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Now you can explore that hand positioning. Maybe, Alice, you can begin to wiggle your hands closer to your body. Do you feel that gives you a larger range of motion here?
Lift off.
Yeah.
Oh, this feels so good.
100%.
Did anyone else start their day feeling just a little stiff?
Always.
Always, Renee, you're too young to say that.
No,
Yes,
but you know,
all
like,
day, every day.
I always feel better when I pop on a video, even if it's like 20
Yep.
minutes or 10 minutes, or do something and just move around. I always feel better.
Yes.
Last one. Lower down. You're going to stack your hands one on top of another, forehead on your hands. From here, we're going to just work the lower body. Keep the legs straight. You're going to lift both heels up to the ceiling, lift and lower. Keep the legs straight. Maybe you can lift more of the legs off the mat. Say your thighs might be able to lift off that mat. How's that feeling?
Good. I did have to really think about what you said then. And that's
Thighs
just
off
my
the mat?
brain. Yes. Heels off the mat. I was like, huh?
Oh yeah, heels to sky. That's it.
Uh-huh.
You know, sometimes we say those things and we're like, I know what I want you guys to do, but I didn't explain it properly. You've got two more here. Last one. Now we're going to be adding the two together. Bring your hands by your side. So wherever it was comfortable for you after you explored that range. You're going to push your chest off. As you lower your chest, you're going to lift your legs. Think a bit of a seesaw motion. Down with the chest, up with the
You
legs.
bopping for apples here. I see a theme. I see a theme, Renee.
All right. Now, if you want to take this into more of a swan dive, as you lift, release your hands, seesaw forward. Good. You can reach the arms forward if you want sort of a bigger range and more playful movement here.
This is like skydiving.
It is. 4 more. Fly and catch. Seesaw forward and catch. 2 more. Last one. All right, you're gonna find your shell stretch.
Always feels amazing to shell stretch. Just enjoy this, everybody. Well
Definitely.
deserved.
Take some big deep breaths here. How's your body feeling after this, Alice?
Good.
Yeah. Walk your hands to the left so you feel a nice stretch through the right side of the body. So you're gonna walk your hands towards me. That's it. Keep both.
This is divine.
Yeah, keep your bum cheeks sort of anchored towards your heels.
And
as
if your
you
bum
raise.
does lift, Renee, have you got any handy hints? Or is it just...
You know what? Just let it lift and
Maybe.
just start to feel a little bit like if you really can't keep it back, it's fine. We're just stretching. You should be feeling good. You know, whatever works. We're towards the end of our class. We're gonna walk our hands to the other side. It's always trying. Like when I say, you know, push your hips back, it's more like attempt to. Maybe I need to change my wording a little
I
bit.
can't believe we're finished.
That
soon.
just flew
Oh
by.
my gosh. Let's work out together more, everybody.
Yes.
That was fun.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. Alice, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm just going to peace out from here.
Peace out. I'm gonna let
Gotta
you
do
chill.
a creative sign out.
we haven't thought of our creative, sign off. But I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Check out our other classes, whether it's short versions or long versions. We'll catch you soon.